Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
All them sent me like 150. And if y'all saw the last little part 1 to this part 2, if you saw that one, I was saying you shouldn't have to speak on you sending me 150. You did that because I said what I said on the internet. And I said what I said to Big Bruh. So I can get my money, you know what I'm saying? Now here it is Christmas and I'm hitting you up trying to get my money so I can, treat my family like I do. And you're dodging my phone calls, you dodging the texts, you dodging my manager. You're doing all kinds of shit because you want to see me down. So I feel like since you want to see me so down and down to the ground, it must ain't no love. So I'm gonna go and do podcasts and do everything that I can do so I can let the people know that you ain't worth shit.
Wow. Hey, man, you gotta make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm definitely tripping off the fact of my boy Crunchy Black, going through it, man. Threw it out there, man, pretty much letting everybody know, where he stood on the 3-6 Mafia bid and what him and DJ Paul was going through, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I speak on these situations a lot of times just to, because we in the South, and a lot of times, like I said, I got a lot of love for all them brothers. And a lot of times you don't get the real perspective when people just looking for this or that. They're trying to figure out ways to stir up the pot. But here's the deal, man. These boys been rocking together since kids, bro. And it's crazy to me how when the money and everything start to look crazy, or when everything start to go left, or even if you're just going in a situation where you just kind of, you're still working, everybody's still doing their thing, you still got all your ties, your business is pretty much tied together, but the motion ain't the same as it was, of course. But man, you still got to look at that they brothers, that they came through a lot together. You see them in their whole career spiraling together. You have to go and check out the interview in its entirety. Let me make sure. The guy's name is Yo Ali, who's been doing some work with Crunchy Black. But the thing is, you got to understand, man, Crunchy Black is for the South, for me, he one of them legends, bro, when it come down to what the movement that he was in, Juicy J, DJ Paul, all them boys, Memphis pretty much paved the way. They paved the way. 8-Ball MJG, all those different guys over there, man, did what they supposed to did. And at the end of the day, got a legacy that they standing on. Memphis got some hitters over there when it come down to a lot of talent, man. And to see this situation, spiraling, especially with them being the foundation builders in some ways, it's tough, man, and you're going to have problems as family. I always tell y'all that on Boss Talk. You're not going to not have problems. So Crunchy Black is stressing behind the fact of, for the holidays, he was trying to get something done, and it did not happen. You also see where DJ Paul comes back and say that, he spent money on jewelry and all this other stuff too. So, these stories are just so conflicting, and it's a trip when you look at it, because you say, well, why, they put it out here in the public to say, hey, man, now we finna go to war on this. Crunchy Black said, I'm finna start talking to all the podcasts. I look at this stuff happen time and time again between brothers when it come down to these publishing and all the different things that people are having issues with now. When it comes down to the music, who did what in the relationship. I've talked to these guys, thousands of guys about this. Everybody seems to be going through the same thing, whether it's on the East Coast, the West Coast, whether it's in the South. It's a lot of people that have issues with a lot of things that had to do with their finances when they were early on. You even hear Nelly and them talking about it in the Midwest. You hear all the chatter, but all these guys started a great movement together, and it's just tough to decipher. Everybody wants you to pick a side, who you rocking with. I rock with all of them. With the way that UGK and 3-6 Mafia linked up early on. If I could talk to any of these guys, I'm rocking with it. And at the end of the day, they business is their business. It's just spiraling out of control right here. Like I said, when you start seeing brothers, you know, having issues, it's a trip because you know that they speaking from a place of hurt and emotions. Crunchy Black say he ain't getting no money for his kids for, you know, for Christmas, for the holidays. He supposed to got a check, he felt like, and he didn't get that check. And that's what, and then he's saying, well, you must don't, you know, care about me. And he also, when you go look at the interview, go ahead and check the whole interview out. I'm gonna put the link in the description. You could see that he's saying, you know, excluding Juicy J, talks about Gangsta Boo. He talk about a lot of different stuff in his interview, and I just enjoyed watching it and just saying, hey man, let me speak on this, because them boys, I'm a fan of those guys when they first came out. I seen them boys when they first came out. And them boys, they were making some hell of a noise, and still do to this day. You seen them, you know. And like I said, I met DJ Paul years ago in Vegas, and just a dope dude, you know. Respectfully, you know, me and him talked, and it wasn't no big deal. You know what I mean? You know, just we was moving, and when I see him, and we chop it up. But at the end of the day, I hadn't met Crunchy Black, but I definitely know that they all brothers. I seen them come up together, and as a matter of fact, if I'm around Crunchy Black, I'm gonna ask about DJ Paul. If I'm around any of these guys, I'm gonna ask about the other Juicy J. I'm gonna ask him about DJ Paul. Like, these boys are brothers when it come down to it, but they're having issues, and that's something that ain't gonna stop. And we gotta, you know, basically remember the legendary things that they did in the midst of them having their issues, and pretty much show love to all of them, I guess, because that's how I'm gonna do it. I've seen this with a lot of groups, and at the end of the day, got a lot of respect and love for what they done. I come from a fan perspective. Matter of fact, I don't know what you signed when you was in these offices, but I know when you came out, you were jamming like hell. I gotta say that, you jamming. So I hate to see Crunchy Black going through it like he doing, especially in the public eye. But he said he gonna be going on a whole bunch of different platforms talking about it now, and he just feel like that these guys, you know, that DJ Paul, and he specified that, he put a stamp on that he's basically, you know, who he talking to. So evidently this might be the one that was pretty much giving him, you know, just showing him, giving him love and giving him his bag. But I'm trying to understand why he would have to give him his bag. That's another thing that throws me off. Once you doing your business, you're supposed to set your business off to where you get what's supposed to be yours on that paperwork. So a lot of times you got to realize, man, you sell your hour, you do something out here crazy, it ain't gonna straighten up in 30 years. It's gonna be crazy in 30 years. So man, get in the comments, man. Let me know, bro, like how you feel about 3-6 Mafia, Crunchy Black, and my boy DJ Paul going through what they going through in the public eye. DJ Paul responds. That was the reason I spoke. I'm like, dang, once you get a response from DJ Paul saying he blowed the money, it's a situation. Now it's who you gonna believe? Do you believe Crunchy? Because Crunchy Black is, like I said, he's set for the internet. I don't know if he even realize it. Like when he speak, people gonna listen to him, bro. I seen that crazy interview. A lot of times, I seen that emotional interview he did with B.I. So, like, he is an internet guy. So at the end of the day, I look forward to see some more interviews come out by him. But I would like for him to show some of the history in a positive manner as well. But that's on him. However he decided to do it, I'm rocking with it, man. But get in the comments, let us know who you rocking with on this one. Is it DJ Paul? Is it Crunchy Black? Who you agree with? Why is the money messed up? Let me know, man. Get in the comments. Boss Talk 101, man. I had to do it, man. It's another Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.